There are moments in life when failure feels like the end of everything, the end of your dreams, your hopes, and even your existence. But sometimes, failure is not the end. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of your greatest success. This story will show you that. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a young man named Ethan. Now, Ethan had a heart full of dreams and a passion for writing stories that would make people laugh and cry. Every night, he would sit by the soft glow of his lamp, letting his imagination run wild across the pages of his notebook. His stories were filled with magic, adventure, and a whole lot of heart. One day, he decided to take his stories to the nearby town and seek the help of a publisher to print them as a book. Excited and hopeful, he approached the first publishing house in town. The publisher took a look at Ethan's manuscripts and then, without even reading it, threw it back at him, saying, "Your words are meaningless. You'll never make it as a writer." Ethan felt the heat of humiliation rising in his cheeks, but he tried to hold back his tears and asked, "Could you please give me some feedback on how I can improve?" But the publisher wasn't having it. "You're wasting my time. Get out." One by one, all the publishers in town rejected Ethan's work. Some didn't even bother to read it, while others tore it apart with harsh words. They all said the same thing: "You'll never succeed as a writer." Each no echoed in Ethan's heart like a hammer blow, chipping away at his confidence until it shattered completely. Broken and hopeless, Ethan returned home. He tore up his beloved manuscripts and buried his face in his pillow, sobbing uncontrollably. That night, his mother, a woman with eyes as warm as the summer sun and a heart full of love, found him sitting quietly in his room. She sat beside him, her hand resting gently on his shoulder. "Do you know how many times the sun sets before it rises again?" she asked softly. Ethan looked up, his eyes red and swollen from crying. "What do you mean, Mama?" he whispered. "Every ending is proof that a new beginning is on the way," she said, her voice as soothing as a lullaby. "The sun may set each night, but it rises again every morning, bringing with it a chance for a new beginning. Just like the sun, your journey may have its ups and downs, its moments of joy and sorrow. But remember, my son, after every sunset, there's a sunrise waiting to happen. After every ending, there's a new beginning." Her words were like a guiding light in the darkness, a reminder that even though his dreams seemed shattered, the pieces could be put back together to create an even more beautiful masterpiece. With his mother's words echoing in his heart, Ethan slowly picked up his pen again. The nib of the pen danced across the paper, weaving tales of courage, hope, and resilience. He poured his heart and soul into his writing, determined to succeed despite the naysayers. Years went by, and Ethan's dedication paid off. One of his books became a sensation, topping the bestseller list and capturing the hearts of readers worldwide. People from all walks of life, young and old, found solace, inspiration, and pure joy in his stories. In fact, his book was adapted into a movie, and he was invited to the premiere. As he stood on the red carpet, cameras flashing and fans cheering, he couldn't help but smile and think to himself, "If I had given up that night, this moment would never exist." From that day on, Ethan never feared failure again. Instead, he embraced it as a stepping stone to success, knowing that every great achievement was preceded by countless setbacks. He continued to write, his pen now a sword that fought against self-doubt and despair, reminding everyone who crossed his path that after every ending, there's a new beginning waiting to happen. And so the tale of Ethan, the boy who dared to dream, became a legend, a beacon of hope for all aspiring writers and dreamers. Once you understand this, failure will never scare you again, because you will see that failure is just another excuse to start over. And if you really want to do something, you will not give up, no matter how many times you fail. And this is the difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people. Ordinary people give up when they fail. Extraordinary people fail until they succeed. So embrace failure, learn from it, and keep moving forward towards your goal.